I've been using Amazon Ads for about 7 days now, and in this video I will share my thoughts and initial results from trying advertising on Amazon Merch On Demand and Amazon KDP. After working my way up to Amazon Merch tier 10k without having advertising enabled, it suddenly appeared on my dashboard. My first thought was, yes, followed by, I don't have a clue what I'm doing. After making appeals on YouTube, I received some pretty good advice. The main advice I received was to check out Cameron Scott on his Merch Jar YouTube channel, which I did. Thanks to everyone who gave their advice on how to get started with Amazon advertising, it was much appreciated. I'll leave a link to Cameron Scott's excellent videos in the description below. I have to say that Cameron has some great videos for newbie advertisers, and after watching his videos, I decided to take the plunge and start my first Amazon advertising campaigns. These are auto campaigns, and they are perfect for beginners, as they are low cost, low risk, and low budget. I have about 4,000 designs on Merch by Amazon, so I decided to use a lottery campaign to advertise in both the UK and US markets. I also have access to all EU markets, but I'm just trying to keep it simple at this point. After activating these advertising accounts and setting up payment details, my next job was getting ASINs into the advertising console. An ASIN is a unique code that identifies individual products on the Amazon marketplace. Fortunately for me, I have the Product Chrome extension installed, and this makes it easy to filter through your data and to produce a list of ASINs in CSV format. I started with the American market. I filtered by product, market, and status, because obviously I only wanted live designs. I selected the ones I wanted and clicked export and chose the ASIN only option. This created a CSV file of around 4,000 t-shirts. Unfortunately, the Amazon Ads console can only accept around 1,000 ASINs at a time, so I had to break this large file into 4 smaller CSVs with 1,000 items or less on each. A handy tip at this point would be to go through a list of your t-shirts on Productor before making the CSV and remove anything that wouldn't pass the youth box test. So that means remove any political or religious t-shirts and anything references sexuality, alcohol, and any other adult themed content. You cannot advertise those kind of t-shirts on Amazon, even if you can sell them. If you don't separate these, don't worry too much, as it appears that Amazon just removes them. This is not like getting a rejection for Merch by Amazon, and is unlikely to see your account terminated. Once I have my designs uploaded, I name my ad campaign and ad group, and set up targeting and placements as per Cameron's video advice. Cameron recommends that you keep things simple at first, so that means choosing sponsored products, using an auto campaign, setting bids at 5 cents or less, and in my case, for searches at the top of the page, which are the most important ones, I use the boost of 100%. So if I bid 5 cents and my product showed at the top of the page and somebody clicked on it, it'd cost me 10 cents. I decided to set my daily budget at $2 because I'm a cheapskate. Obviously, such low bids are not going to see immediate or dramatic results, but as I will show later in the video, they will produce impressions, clicks, and the occasional sale. After enabling this first Amazon lottery campaign, I then repeated the process for my UK products. Once that was done, I moved on to KDP. Whilst doing my research, I found out that I could have had KDP adverts from day one. I didn't have to wait to be invited like I had to with Merch by Amazon, which was a bit annoying. Again, I set up accounts in the US and UK and used exactly the same strategy that I'd used on the Merch by Amazon ones. The main difference between setting up a campaign for KDP and Merch by Amazon is the way that the ASINs are loaded in, or at least for me that was the case. There doesn't seem to be a simple method, such as using Productor, for getting your KDP listings straight into the ads console. I had to either choose individual ASINs or use the search function in the ad console, which seemed a bit glitchy and seemed to break down all the time. Eventually, after a lot of faffing about, I managed to set up both campaigns for US and UK KDP. So, how did I do in my first 7 days? As you can see from the 4 reports, I actually made 1 sale, and I got about 8 clicks on my products. My total spend was under $2, and it would have been under $1 if I hadn't made a stupid typo and cost myself $1 on one click. That was dumb, and hopefully I won't do that again. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the way things are going. I have had around 1,400 impressions over the first 7 days, which works out around 200 impressions a day, and that has to be a good thing. For those who don't know, an impression is simply a product showing up somewhere on a potential customer's screen. With Amazon, if no one sees your listings, you're not going to make any money. So any extra impressions is going to increase your chances of making a sale. There are a few important things that I've learned during this process. Do your research, and don't follow the advice aimed at experienced Amazon sellers. It's not for you yet. Lottery campaigns with tiny bids and small daily budgets are the safest way to start as a beginner. You can advertise on KDP from day one. Keep it simple, and unlike me, avoid stupid typos. Going forward, I'm increasing my small bids bit by bit to see if they make a difference. If they result in more impressions, more clicks, and more sales, then I'll keep tweaking things upwards. If it starts costing me too much money, I'll chuck everything in reverse and go backwards a bit. There's no rush, this is a long-term project. I'll also do a fresh video in around 90 days to show you how I'm getting on in more of a medium term. If you've got any suggestions or comments, then please let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you get some value from it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.